Hello, everyone. This is the Reverend, and we're back again with the saga of Mightocondrian Part V. Now, he feels a tugging towards two universes and two specific people, Oritsuna, Nemea, and Totosai. He decides to go speak with Totosai, and he talks with him about the possibility of creating a blade for him with the help of this other weapons master. And Totosai agrees after they agree on a price. But he tells him that he'll need a fang, one of his teeth. So he pulls out his fang and it instantly regrows. But he asks about the possibility of more than one blade and pulls another fang. And Totosai agrees. And what they end up doing is he takes Totosai with him to the other universe and speaks to this man about possibly helping forge a new form of weapon. And he's very interested, but still put off that this man made it into the Zero Division's barracks with no issues. He explains what he is and what his abilities are, and that he wants to try to help people. He wants to create instead of destroy. And he reluctantly helps Totosai. And they forge two swords for him. One to create and one to destroy. Both blades are technically Zanpakuto, but at the same time, they're not. And neither of the sword masters know exactly how the combination is going to fully function. They know they're functional, but they don't know what the changes are going to be. And with this, he takes Totosai home and goes to the universe he needs to go to absorb Android 16. When arriving at this universe during the Cell games, he destroys Cell in an instant. Nothing is left of him to regenerate, and the Z Fighters are astounded and confused and terrified. They think a new bioandroid has come to kill them all and to destroy everyone. But that isn't the case. He walks up to 16 and he explains what he is and what his goals are and asks that he be allowed to absorb 16. Then he explains to 16 after he absorbs him, he will use the Super Dragon Balls to bring 16 back. And the Z Fighters are confused. They don't know what the Super Dragon Balls are. Not yet. But in this universe, they're getting pushed into the spotlight much earlier. 16 agrees. And in this new form, he has significantly more power. The Sharingans in this form have evolved into Renegons. The Byakugan has become a Tenseigan. His Jigan Eye is still just a Jigan Eye, but he has three new smaller eyes that most people can't figure out the purpose of. Then 3 new smaller eyes on each side, I apologize. They're right above his normal eyes. But their purpose is actually they're sets. So there's 3 sets of 2. And they are used to see into hyperspace, subspace, and the ethereal plane. And this fully protects him from attacks of entities that most people couldn't even see. But he can. And he's even capable of interacting with them. In this form, he also has 4 arms for the first time. His Tetramant DNA kicked in and formed these arms. His body looks significantly more like Android 16's, while still having the pattern of Cell and, of course, his own unique color scheme. He still has the 4 wings and, of course, the stinger, but his hair he had in the last form has become tentacles. And they're not sure exactly where he got that from. But his Sharingan eyes currently have the powers of Madara, Itachi, and Sasuke Uchiha. His Renegons do, plus the normal Renegon abilities. He's also gained some control over electricity, and he's not sure where that comes from. But at this time, he feels out where the Super Dragon Balls are, and uses his Supreme Kai abilities he inherited from taking some of the Kai's DNA, and collects all of the Super Dragon Balls on the outside of the Milky Way. Not the Milky Way, sorry. The Soul System. So the Super Dragon Balls have all been collected, and he brings the Z Fighters there to make the wish. So the wish they make is to bring back 16 as he was before Mitochondrion absorbed him without affecting Mitochondrion. And this is easy for the Super Dragon, so he does that, and the Super Dragon Balls are dispersed. At this time, he also informs them that there are greater gods than the Kais, and that they need to watch out for these. And then he vanishes again. Well, hopefully you enjoyed this part, and let me know what your thoughts are.